Hello everybody, Flik here and welcome to Subnautica, a game that I covered almost exactly 2 years ago to the day I am recording this video for you. I actually asked my stream to double check when I did my Let's Look At of Subnautica. I believe it was an alpha at the time, it might have been early beta, definitely not released obviously because it just released in January 2018, the full release build. And I went back to it in my own time as a game I can just kind of chill out and play with a pause button, basically, so that if I have to go check on my puppy Sora, it didn't matter because I could pause it. Whereas if I was playing a game of like Rainbow Six Siege, I can't pause it mid-round and go check on the dog. So yeah, I've been playing it in my own time. I put like 15 hours into it, and I'm very impressed with the leaps and bounds it's come along since the last time I played it. It actually has a plot now, it has a lot more to do, it's a lot prettier as well. And I decided to do a series on it, because one, I'm enjoying it a lot, and two, now that I know roughly where I'm going up to a certain point, I can streamline myself a little bit so we can hopefully cut down on downtime. And it's a series I can do where if I do have to check on the puppy, I can pause it. That does mean there might be some dead air in episodes if I have to go like clean up after her, if she poops or whatever. So I'd ask you to please bear with me. It also means I can do roughly like half-hour episodes and not worry, whereas with an Isaac run I'm dedicated to an hour of play. So if we go to play, it's time passes very quickly in the game. I put 17 hours into the game that I've showed on stream a couple of times because I was asking stream for some advice on where I needed to go, because I missed a PDA with a story beat in it, and as a result I had no idea what I was doing. Which was a little bit of a shame that there was a subplot that kind of just got stopped dead in its tracks thanks to me missing a random PDA that wasn't marked on my HUD. But thanks to the stream and the people who have played this for a lot longer than I have, I was able to get back on track, and now I roughly know what I'm doing up to a certain point. I haven't finished the game, like nowhere close, but I can get back to where I am on that file, I feel, in at least half, in at least half that time. So we're going to start a new game. And we're going to play on, not survival mode, we're going to play on freedom mode. The difference between survival and freedom is I don't have to worry about hunger and thirst. I find them as just needlessly annoying to manage. It just means you're wasting inventory space having to hold food and water with you the whole time. Freedom mode, you can still die, you can still lose your stuff. There is still a plot, there's still lose conditions. I'm not playing on hardcore, and I'm not playing creative, is the one where like you can't die, so you can just collect everything willy-nilly. So yeah, we're going to be playing on freedom mode. I forgot to kind of cover at the start here, but if you don't know what Subnautica is, you're in a spaceship, something happens to the spaceship, and we'll find out what as we explore the story that's been added to the game since the last I played it. And you're stranded on a planet that is 99% water, and you have to both survive, thrive, and then escape. So we're going to see the intro now. It loads a little bit slowly, although, well, it seemed to load slowly when I was playing this on stream, but I think if I'm not streaming, the extra duress my PC was under might not apply here. We'll see. And the intro will play, and then we'll get introduced to what we're doing. Also, usually I have like a no backseating policy. I am perfectly fine with advice for this game. Just don't like give me 90 bullet points of here's how you start the game and finish it in 3 hours. I'm not interested in that. I want a journey that I enjoy. And I'll probably ask questions. As I say, I've been asking my stream when I played my other save file on there a couple of times, a lot of questions to kind of set me up right. So I should be okay in the interim, up to like roughly when you can start building your escape platform, but you can't actually escape for reasons we'll get into. Let's put it that way. Also, if you hear me turning around occasionally, which I think is actually audible, believe it or not, I'm checking on the dog to make sure she's still sleeping. Okay, it does indeed take a while to load in the intro. That's to be expected. The volume should be fine because it's the same as what I've been using when I stream my other file. Oh, here we go. Press any button to continue. I will press... Hang on a minute, where's the any key?
Attention. Power failure imminent. All personnel abandon ship. Launch in 3, 2, 1.
So we just barely managed to get into one of the escape pods, and this is how we start. Incidentally, even though I've turned off hunger and thirst, it's still a survival game. Also, the music is excellent. Okay, we want to pick up the fire extinguisher. You can press F8 to report bugs or feedback. And this is our PDA, which we'll be using very frequently.
You have suffered minor head trauma. This is considered an optimal outcome. This PDA has now rebooted in emergency mode with one directive: to keep you alive on an alien world. Please refer to the databank for detailed survival advice. Good luck.
Good luck. Yep, so that's the message we just got. And we can press tab to activate that. So our first port of call really is, well, one of all. First things first, take the first aid kit. The escape pod generates a first aid kit once every day, I believe. We also don't particularly need our... Yeah, so our radio is broken. Fabricator is how we make stuff, but our secondary systems is also busted. I believe, yeah, we start with a couple of flares, and if you have survival mode on, we start with some water and some food. And everything is broken. So we kind of just need to head out. We can either head out via the bottom bit, or we can climb up here first. And there's the ship we were on, the Aurora. And it's not in any good shape, really. And if we look around, nothing but water. I thought it was basically... I think it is the... Oh, hang on.
Hull failure. Cause unknown. 0 human life signs detected.
Okay. I was going to say, I believe it is roughly the same world generated each time, because there's certain landmarks that have to be in certain places, and yet you see that bit poking out of the water there? I could have sworn on my other file it's like there-ish, because I'm almost certain you could see the Aurora while looking at it. So maybe like certain parts of it kind of randomized. Anyway, let's dive in and have a little bit of an explore. We've only got 42 seconds of oxygen, and we're basically just looking for generic supplies to start making stuff. As it says, you can break limestone open, and we've got some copper.
Is an essential component of all powered equipment. Your probability of survival has just increased to unlikely, but plausible.
Unlikely but plausible. We also probably want to grab a couple of these mushrooms for now. We want to ignore that thing over there, that fart's poison. We kind of just want to look around. We actually got the rarer result from that limestone. Copper is the rarer result.
Oxygen.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm used to playing my other file where I have like 5 minutes of oxygen. Ah, there's something we want. This is a bit of the ship. Metal salvage, we'll take that. And then let's see what else we can maybe nab. Another limestone outcrop, perhaps? Or some more metal? Oh, yep, there's some metal. Perfect. So we'll take that. And we should be able to craft something already, actually. So we'll head back to... The life pod is going to be our base for the next little while. But eventually you can build your own underwater base. What the... I think a crash report just popped up. The game's still going. Hang on, let me alt-tab for a second there. What was that? A command window popped up very briefly that was like a bug report. Strange. Anyway, fabricator, resources. The metal scrap we can use, we can break down each bit into 4 times titanium, or 4 bits of titanium. You still use the same inventory space because the metal salvage, actually, if I can just show you, it takes up 4 slots anyway. But with the titanium, we can build things. So we'll take that, and electronics, we can make a battery with copper ore and acid mushrooms times 2, so we'll do that. And now we know how to make a power cell as a result. A power cell just needs like a battery and a bunch of stuff. But more importantly, let's see what we can do. We can use 3 titanium to make an O2 tank to give us more oxygen, so let's do that. So we don't just have to hold our breath. And now we know how to make a high capacity one. And we're going to make ourselves the scanner. Get ready for a lot of scanning. Now what do I need to make the repair tool? Silicon rubber and cave sulfur. So we'll need the knife first. How do I make silicon rubber? Creep vine seed cluster. Okay, I know where to get those. Perfect. So, we automatically equip the O2. It gives us an additional 30 seconds on top of how long we could hold our breath for. And we want to put the scanner in number 1. Probably just, can I just store the... No, can't store the fire extinguisher on the wall because the thing's broken. let's put that in there for now then. We don't really need the flares. This is faster after you do it the first time. It's just in case, like it makes it automatic in case you leave via this instead of the top one. Yeah, so now we have 75 seconds of oxygen and we can bring out our scanner here and basically scan everything that moves. Including ourselves, actually.
Self-scan complete. Vital signs normal. Continuing to monitor.
Sometimes scanning is very, very important for reasons we'll get into later. Otherwise, it's kind of just lore-based. You can scan, like, indigenous things and learn about them, like a gasopod. Please don't poo on me. I have a puppy for that. So now we have a data entry about him, and we can scan, like, the little fish as well, the peepers, for instance. You're an item in Isaac, although they get kind of... they get scanner shy. Where'd he go? There he is. Come back, peeper. I just want to scan you. I don't want to hurt you. Acid mushrooms, we can scan those to learn about the flora. I'm going to get some oxygen in a second,
30 seconds.
It warns you less and less about the oxygen the more often it happens. I think the game just learns that you're used to it and you know to monitor it. You don't need to do the full scan in one, incidentally. Like, I just scanned that a little bit. If I was to scan another one, then it would carry on from where it left off. So we're going to scan that floor. So if I do want to build a knife with which to get some things I need to build a repair tool, then we're going to have to head in a different direction and nab ourselves some creep vine. It glows yellow, so it's pretty easy to spot. I'm going to stay high for now because we don't have much oxygen. Oh, there's some metal actually. That would be a good idea to grab that because titanium is always needed. Oh, let's scan it as well. Scattered wreckage. Some of these fish do serve a purpose if you have hunger and thirst on, I believe. Like one of them, it's called a bladderfish, I think. You can get some water and air from it. There's a big thing over there. Now, where is what I'm looking for? I'm looking for reeds. Hang on, which direction am I facing? Where's the aurora, rather? Ooh, I've got to get used to not being able to swim to the surface very quickly for now. Right, there's the aurora. I'm heading in the wrong direction. I need to head in this direction. I'm also used to having a compass on my HUD, which I don't have right now. So it's actually in this direction. Right, yes, because the aurora is over there. Yeah, you always go by either where the aurora is or where your starting life pod is when you're looking for certain things that are always in the same place. I'm going to try and get a lot done here. There might be some wreckage here we can actually scan, and this is where the importance of scanning comes in. You unlock new recipes based on technology, like for instance by finding things like that and scanning them. So that was part 1 of 2, which will teach us the grav trap recipe. And this is going to teach us part of the sea glide recipe, which we need to go faster underwater. Let's see, what else can we scan? Anything in here? No. It's probably something else here. No. Gonna have to go to the surface in a second, because, as I say, we're very slow right now.
30 seconds.
Yep, thank you for the warning. Oh, beacon fragment. It's very handy. I did not effectively use beacons when I was playing this off camera. Beacons are your own little markers you can place. So you can kind of like signify important areas to remind yourself, oh hey, there's a rare resource in abundance over here. Now I have totally lost what I was looking for. I keep heading in the wrong direction. I want to head in this direction until we see a bunch of grass reeds, and ideally I want it to be done before it becomes night, because I think the sun will be setting soon. Eventually we can skip night, but not for a while. We need to find the recipe for a bed, Minecraft style. Oh, I think that's reeds over there, and there was something I could scan there. So we're going to take a couple more poisoned mushrooms to make another battery, because we're going to need it. If I turn myself around again. Get used to that happening a lot until I get a... yeah, it is becoming night. Until I get a compass. Oh, there's the bladderfish. Ah, and there's the reeds I was looking for. Perfect. So see those glowing things? We need to grab some of them. And the first aggressive enemy, like actively aggressive that will come after you, is in these reeds, and they're called stalkers. Doing this at night is annoying, although you can definitely see where the grapevine is, or whatever it's called. Creepvine. Okay, let's go down now. I just need to grab 1 or 2. They take up 4 spaces each, so you don't want to take too many, ideally. Let's quickly scan, we should have time. We'll hear the stalker before it attacks me. They roar. Scan.
Life on this planet grows in unusually distinct and diverse ecological biomes. Further study recommended.
Okay, it's probably very dark right now. Eventually we will have like a flashlight, or if we make the little speedy thing that we used to get round a bit faster, it's got a light on it. So it makes doing things at night much more doable. But we have enough now that we should be able to go back and craft something. How's our inventory space looking? Yeah, we've got plenty of space. Might be able to grab some quartz on the way if I can find a cave to quickly sneak into. Although again, because it's night, it's hard to see. Actually, caves have aggressive enemies as well. They scream at you, then fire at you, and then explode. And you have to deal with them because it's the only way to get sulfur. There's nothing in there. It's a bit harder to see limestone. Oh, there's another bit of metal we can grab, actually. Oh, there might be something to scan, too. Oh, there is another sea glider. So now we can actually make the sea glider, which is the thing I was talking about that lets you move faster in the water. Good. I finished scanning the bladderfish, right? Yep. I don't think there's any reason to pick them up out if you don't have thirst on. Oh, unless you want them in an aquarium later on, I suppose. I'm trying to keep myself to a strict 30 minutes per episode because this is one of those games where you lose track of time. Oh, there's an outcrop, I think. Nope, never mind. My eyes were playing tricks on me. I blame the fact it's night. Where? There. Alright, we've got some crafting to do. There is limited... Well, there's technically unlimited power on the escape pod, but it has solar cells and needs to recharge. So if you use too much in one sitting, then you have to wait until it regenerates itself. Right, we don't have glass or silver ore yet, so we can't make a high capacity one. Let's break down that metal first of all to give us titanium. I don't think it's called titanium, is it? It's like titanium? Titanium. No, it is titanium. Whatever, I don't know. I think that was a brain fart moment. And if you have 10, you can turn them into an ingot, but we don't want that right now. We want silicon rubber. Can also make lubricant with it. Let's see here. With 1 rubber and 1 titanium, we can make ourselves a knife, which is very important.
Weapons were removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Abraxas Prime. The knife remains the only exception.
So to make the repair tool, we need cave sulfur, which is what I was just talking about. We can quickly go and grab that, actually. So, take another med kit. That should give us 2, right? Yep. I don't want to break down those other great... Oh.
Trend is consistent with damage to the Aurora's drive core sustained during planet fall.
Okay, so there's something wrong with the Aurora's engines. Now, I know this is annoying because it's at night, but I'm looking for like a local cave that I can just find one of those sulfur gates in it. You'll know when you find them, even if you don't see them, because they'll scream at you. Also, we can cut some things open. Like, for instance... Oh, we can scan this first. You can use the knife to defend yourself. It doesn't do much damage, but you can use it. Okay, there's where I'm wanting, I think. Again, hopefully it's not too dark. Eventually we'll have ways of solving that. Where are you? I usually don't have a problem finding those little screaming sulfur people. Something to scan. A whole fish. It's called a whole fish because it's got a hole in it. Science is dumb. Oh, limestone chunk. We'll just scan that real quick. And there's some quartz up ahead as well. There's some titanium.
Sulfur deposits in the local cave systems. Sulfur is an essential component of the repair tool.
Yep, basically that was the AI telling us, hey, you've actually got to get sulfur, find it in caves. It doesn't say where in caves, which led me to being a little confused for a little while. Because I obviously didn't want to get close to the things that scream at you and then explode, but you have to if you want sulfur. Those things. There. So we did get hit, but I got the sulfur. Oh, damn it. Wait, did he... I think he insta-died? Oh, that shouldn't have caught me from there. There was a wall in the way. Okay, worth it. Oh, that was a sandstone one. That has a different drop pool. Lead, gold, and silver. Yeah, we got it all. We need to get out of here now, or we're gonna run out of oxygen. This is the kind of cave I would like to mark. That's okay. Oh, did I grab that? Grab, go. Alright, we have what we need to make the repair tool so we can actually repair the escape pod. That brings more of its systems online and gives us more things we can do. We should also be able to fix the radio as well. Incidentally, if I ever need to like stock up on a basic resource, I'll be doing that off camera because otherwise you'd just be watching me running backwards and forwards collecting stuff. And that can be exciting if it's a rare thing, but if it's a basic thing, you don't need to worry too much. So we need to build the repair tool. And with that, we're going to repair the ship.
Lifepod secondary systems online. Running full environment diagnostic and outputting results to databank.
So the planet is called 4546b. Oxygen, nitrogen atmosphere, waterborne bacteria levels high. That doesn't sound very good. And we can repair our radio here and start learning about other survivors. It has a radio message.
This is Aurora. Distress signal received. Rescue operation will be dispatched to your location in 9 hours. Continue to monitor for emergency transmissions from other life pods.
So rescue is coming in 9999999 hours. And we have to monitor for other life pods. It's 43% towards generating another medkit. So that's all we can do specifically in terms of like repairing the life pod and whatnot. We'll occasionally get radio messages and that will give us points of interest to go explore. Our next thing we should probably be doing, we have blueprints here. So yeah, we can make lubricants, we can make power cells. Computer chips are important, and so is wiring kits. So some more gold and some more silver would be a good idea. What do we need to make a flashlight? A battery and some glass. Okay. Habitat builder, I don't know if we want to like rush being able to build a habitat. Actually, making the high capacity O2 tank is a good idea. Glass times 2. I believe I only have enough quartz to make glass times 1. Because you need 2 quartz to make 1 glass. Oh, okay, we can go back into the... Well, actually, let's make some lubricant because we'll need it sooner or later.
Lubricant is essential in construction of vehicles and power plants.
Vehicles and power plants. We'll make some more silicon rubber as well. So we need some more copper, we need some more quartz. I can make myself a waterproof locker. So there's the Sea Glide. Oh, I needed copper wire. I should have just made the copper. Alright, if we can find some copper, I can get myself the move fast dealy. But let's go into our storage for now. We have very limited storage space in this thing. Actually, first of all, let's just use a heal because we're on half health. There we go. I will store some titanite. Titanium, sorry. Titanite, I always call it Titanite because of bloody Dark Souls. Alright, let's see if we can find that triple cave we were just at. Wait, did I? Oh yeah, I still need... I need the copper and the quartz, and then I can make the high capacity O2 tank and the other thing. You know, the thing. You can get some free oxygen from these as well. Now, where was that triple cave? Oh, that was some copper straight away, that's good. I don't remember that triple cave in my other file, so I do think there might be a little bit of randomization regarding like non-specific points of interest. Like ones that don't have story beats assigned to it or very, very specific recipe locations. See if I missed anything to scan over here while we're looking. I mean, we don't have to find that particular cave I was in, it's just that I think it still had quartz I didn't grab. Actually, what we could also do, well, one, scan this. Two, cut it. For some of that.
30 seconds.
There's a cave, that's what I need, so let's just quickly go get some oxygen. Believe me, there's multiple ways to eventually be swimming a lot faster and also staying underwater a lot longer. We're building up to it. And also on the first part of a new series that I'm kind of taking a risk with, I would ask please do show your support. Going out of your way to leave a comment, leave a like, show your support to know that you want more. So I know to prioritise more. Hello, Shuttlebug. That's the copper we needed done. Oh, there's quartz. Watch out for exploding bastards. Oh, there's a creature egg. We'll take that, but we can't really do anything with it for a long time. Oh, let's just avoid the exploding guy because we don't need sulfur right now. And I guess we'll take this. What I didn't do in my other file that I think is definitely a good idea is build a couple of storage containers.
30 seconds.
Because you're going to have an abundance of titanite. I'm just going to call it titanite. Blame Dark Souls. An abundance of titanite early on, but later on, when you've been too busy collecting other things, you're going to be wishing that you had a massive stockpile of titanium.
Oxygen.
Yeah, I think I missed a scannable that I saw as I was floating up there, so I'm just going down here again to quickly check. Is that scannable? That is not scannable. Actually, we'll take another sample of that, because if I'm going to make more, then I need them. You can also eventually like make planters so you can make up your own stock of non-mineral type stuff. Let's just keep heading up. I got 2 quartz, right? Oh no, I only got 1. I need 1 more. Damn. Okay. I'd like to get that done before we finish this first episode here. That means we can do a lot more exploring next time if I have the sea glider. Because we can get around a lot faster. 1 bit of quartz, please. 1 itty bitty bit of quartz. Could you possibly oblige? Maybe in this cave over here. Do I have enough space for that metal? I'm starting to run out of space, but I think I can grab it. Come on, 1 little bit of quartz. Quartz is always just out and about. You can see it. You don't have to break anything open for it. I'm going to have to get oxygen. But then I can explore this cave, and I hope we can get it there. One itty bitty bit of quartz. With no exploding dealies, if possible. Anytime we find sandstone, we should break that open as well, because it's much rarer. Oh, hello. Hey, it's all the quartz you could ever want. I'm going to take enough to fill my inventory. Because quartz is also something you eventually run out of. In the vicinity of where you start, anyway. Inventory full now? Hey! I had a good mental mapping there. See, I'm almost certain... Actually, yeah, your starting location must be slightly randomized, because this big bit of coral here, I remember it distinctly from my other file, and I'm pretty sure in relation to my starting location, it's kind of like over there. Whereas this time, it feels like I'm a little bit closer to the Aurora. I don't think I'm imagining it, because I feel like to get to that from my starting location, I don't go away from the Aurora, I go towards it. Or slightly to the other side. Might be going mad, don't know. But anyway, one of these bits of metal that we're going to break down, we're going to make into 1 storage... In fact, I should probably make 2 storage lockers, honestly, and just keep filling them with my excess titanium. And future me will thank me for the hassle. And next time we're going to work on improving our speed. And then also we'll probably get a radio message soon once it crosses over to a new day, which might give us an objective to head towards. But for now, let's go to here. We'll break down the metal salvage. It takes up the same space, so no worries there. And I believe the storage locker is 4 spaces as well. Oh, well, actually, totally forgot. Let's make fins to increase our speed by 15% right there. Inventory full. Store I kind of wish it would automatically equip, given that I don't have any fins equipped.
Draws from available data to provide environment-appropriate equipment using locally available materials. For your safety, this setting cannot be overridden.
Okay. So now it automatically equipped them. So yeah, we have improved our swim speed by 15%. We also definitely want the copper wire because that's what we were missing. And we want the glass. There's the power we've used up, but as long as we're in daylight it will slowly regenerate. And we want to build 2 waterproof lockers, I would say. Oh, that's using up a lot of power. And we definitely want the sea glider. Hang in there, little escape pod.
The Sea Glide will increase your effective exploration range.
Damn right.
For your safety, please pack supplies for long journeys and stay within 5 kilometers of the nearest life pod or habitat.
Good advice. Okay, I want this set up like I have my other file, so I want this on 1. I want my scanner on 2. I want, well, repair tool can stay on 3. Knife on 4. And then we don't have anything on 5 for now. So we can put one of our lockers, because we're going to drop them in the ocean anyway. Good. Okay. We've got a lot to do. I'm going to do some minor maintenance, either between parts or at the start of the next part, but this has been episode 1 of a series of Subnautica. I'd prefer if you kept spoilers to yourself, but advice is fine. So thank you very much for watching, thank you for the support, and hopefully I'll be back with another episode real soon. Until then, ta-ta for now.